It appears there's mayhem at the Middletons, and let me explain the reasons why. As ever, morning, how are you? Nice to see you today, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me in the very heart of a sort of now clouded over London. I know people love to know, I love to share. Do you know what I'm saying? We have everything here, literally in the space of an hour. I'm sure it's like that in your part of the world, but you have showers, bit of sun, you still think, oh, I'll sit out for a bit. Oh no, a gust of wind, and now you have to get out of the way, don't you? This is the problem, of course, in the ever-changing world of the British monarchy. Now, one might be forgiven for thinking, of course, that the Princess of Wales is going through enough trials and tribulations of her own. As we know, she's recovering out in Windsor, basically from, some say, rather serious surgery, and as I've said here before on the show, we just simply wish her all the very best. I know I do, and I know you do. But of course, bigger problems loom. The bigger issue now for Catherine, and indeed her mother, the delightful Carol, is simply this. You see, her, how can you put it, uncle, there's no two ways about it, has decided to sign on, much to the dismay of the Middleton family, for a reality TV show. And a lot of people want to know, well, why is he doing this? Well, Gary Goldsmith is something of an entrepreneur, a little bit of a checkered past, some might say, and of course, some also paint him out to be the black sheep of the family. Seemingly over the last few years, they've managed to curtail his tabloid escapades, but now he's decided once again to come out to the fore. His reasoning for doing this is simply the fact that he wants to get his voice out there and protect people, particularly, of course, Catherine, who's had such a bad time, he believes, in the world's media. Now, I don't decry that. Yes, she's had a terrible time in many respects, but of course, she's steered her own way through that and really come out as an accomplished senior member of the British monarchy. So why rock it? Well, according to reports, basically, Carol Middleton, alongside Michael Middleton, tried their very best to dissuade Mr. Goldsmith from signing on the dotted line, saying that this would make very difficult reading or indeed fodder for everybody concerned. But it appears that now he couldn't renege on that particular deal, because ITV, allegedly, unless he's incapable of appearing or indeed a serious illness, would basically say you'll have to pay the money back because you're leaving them high and dry, as ever, allegedly. I've never personally seen any sort of contract like that, but there you go. If you think about ITV, you see recently they had major problems with their least watched reality show this year, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Many people were bailing out, like Jamie Lynn Spears, the sister of Britney Spears. Didn't work that, did it? Now, as you know, Gary Goldsmith's going to be alongside people like Louis Walsh and Sharon Osbourne. No shrinking violets. And the only reason he signed is simply this. They want him to spill some kind of royal secrets. But they know effectively he won't. What he's actually doing is giving the programme some much needed jolt of PR. After all, this is the second series for the new deal with ITV. According to a very well-placed source, Carol Middleton herself is very distressed by this, and rightly so. Busy looking after her daughter and, of course, assisting with all three grandchildren, she simply doesn't want more negative PR. Carol herself ensued some negative PR last year when her company fell into certain problems, shall we say, the much maligned party pieces. But for now, Gary's not giving in. And apparently he's going to be going through those Celebrity Big Brother doors in honour to save Catherine's, well, shall we say, honour herself. Either way, this is fracturing the Middleton family apart. Will it all fall apart now for the Middletons? All thanks to Gary popping up on a reality show? I'll keep you posted, and naturally, I will have the inside track. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.